Guys, let's talk about personality disorder. What do you think, starting with Gift now, what are the causes of personality disorder in your opinion?
Well, in my opinion, even though there are a lot of medical research that says even before a child is born, there are a lot of conditions, there are a lot of circumstances that informs the behavior of that child. But I would say that sometimes, because generally what we do now is when we see people, we judge their behaviors, but we don't understand that behaviors are merely a fruit. They are merely a function of an inner experience, inner trait, what has happened to a person, what the person has been through. So you find someone who is naturally abusive. They are abusive in a relationship, and then you try to conclude that, oh, naturally this person is abusive. But then when you take a look back, when you try to trace the person's history, you get to discover that, oh, this person has suffered abuse. This person has gone through this person came from a broken home. Now, I'm not saying that people that come from a broken home, they are abusive, but the experiences that people have has a large contribution to their behavior, to the disorders that some of these people have. So at the end of the day, it becomes a composition of every element that has formed their personality behaviors, because people can be one thing and behave another thing. You can see people who are naturally kind, they are givers, because this is a personality trait. They are givers, but because these people have experienced lack, they've experienced certain disappointment when they gave to people and they didn't get back, and a lot of these experiences now made them to, oh, when you see them, they are people who they just struggle with you when you take something that belongs to them and it looks like a disorder. So I think sometimes one of the factors that affects largely a disorder in people, what we call disorder in people, it's experiences that they've had. Now, environment is also an important one. People who grew up in it, like there's this story of a guy who he grew up in a home where the father was abusing the mother, beating the mother and everything. So this guy went into a relationship with a girl and eventually he started beating the girl. And then you would want to say that this guy he's abusive, is this, is that, it could be his personality. But now, when you take a look back, you would get to discover that this person is a function, is behaving because of the environment that he grew up in, because of the experiences that they had.
Right.
So even though there are medical reasons for disorders, I say also that our people's experience contribute largely to their disorderly behaviors.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Gift.